Within Gather's new classification system, there are several data type fields that you can add. So these can be added at the common fields for all schedules level or within the common fields for a specific type. In either section, if you click on the arrow here to show all the common fields for either the schedule or the specific type that you're working in, if you select the plus sign, you'll have the option to select a field type. So the type options are single line text, multi-line text, number, true or false, options, and number and unit. So let's quickly cover what those consist of. So if we go back to common fields for all schedules and we select this model SKU number and click edit, we can see that this is a single line text. Pretty straightforward. It'll just be one line where you can input text for this specific spec field. The next option is we'll look at description here and we'll click on edit and we can see now that there's a multi-line text field. And in this option, we have the ability to add a default value. So if you're inputting a field that you just want to make sure is populated with the same information every time, then you can go ahead and input a default value. And every time you add an item, that field will show up with that default value. So next here, we'll look at this client provided field that we've entered, and we've given the field type a true or false. So maybe within an item, you'll want to note, is the client providing this? Is a GC providing this? Many options that you could possibly use this for, and then the field will show true or false, and you would select one or the other. Again, you can set a default value for this field type. Next, let's look at a field type that we call options. So in this example, we're using ship to as the field name, and we selected the data type options, and we've input several different options for where we might want to note something is shipping. Again, if you want to put a default value, you can select that. You can always override the default in the item. And then lastly, let's look at the number unit of measurements option here. So number and unit. So in this example, the field name is weight. We're adding a number and a unit as the data type. And then you have the option to enter in different units of measurements that you want to be able to select from within a drop-down. And then again, you can select a default numerical value and a default unit of measurement. So let's look at how this translates within an item. So here, if we click on this pendant, and we'll scroll down to client provided field. So you can see here we have the option to select a true or false. And then if we go to the weight field, this is where we can input a weight amount and select from a drop-down menu unit of measurement. Again, you see some other areas here. Specific to this pendant type, we added a dimmable true false value, height adjustable value. And then here we can see our options for ship to. So we can go in, and the default is warehouse for this field, but if we wanted to, let's say, send this to site, we could edit that within the item. So as you can see, within Gather's new classification system, there are a lot of options for the different data type fields that you can input now and really customize your specifications within an item.